Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Studio Central's Friday live art demonstration. We are here usually every Friday, but we've taken a bit of a break for the past month. Just busy schedules, people here and there, so we are happy to be back here in a live presentation for you. If you have noticed that we have been a little bit absent here with the lives, you can look back. We've been posting videos. Kate, who leads these, she was on vacation and she took some amazing videos and some cool creative techniques that we've been posting throughout the month. So please click that video option to scroll back and see what other things we have. But before we get into it, if you're not familiar with who we are as an organization, I just want to let you know that Studio Central is a part of Artbeat Studio. Artbeat Studio, we are a not-for-profit registered charity, and we really believe in the healing power of art. We think creativity, art, self-expression is just a really cool path through healing and wellness, and can really help a lot of people. So we believe in that. We believe in building an artistic community. We believe in fostering people's talents. So behind me, you can see, this is actually called Upbeat Artworks, and this is our art gallery where we showcase a lot of art from people who've gone through the Artbeat Studio program. You can see a lot more information about that program on our website, artbeatstudio.ca, and that actually links you to Studio Central and links you to Upbeat, and you can get a fuller sense of what we do as an organization. But today, we are here for you to do a live art demonstration. So whether you want to follow along or just watch, relax, and hang out, we're happy that you can click that notification button and join us today for this art demonstration. So today, we do have Kate, she's with us. We have a couple of special guests. We have Maytar and we have Ollie, and we are gonna be doing something with paint markers. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about that. But before we get to that, I wanna mention that this next Friday is the World Day of Suicide Prevention. So we actually have a bit of a presentation we're doing at the Red River College where we're gonna be there. We're gonna be sort of contributing to this event to raise awareness and to bring some positivity on this day. And we're gonna be painting on rocks with paint markers. So today you're gonna get a bit of a preview of what we're gonna be doing. There's gonna be some rocks, some paint markers. Kate's gonna be doing some work on a canvas, but we'll get to that right away. So let me just flip the camera and we'll get to it. So, hi. Oh, how do I flip it? I don't even know how to flip it now. I'm out of practice. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Maytar. Hi, Ollie. Hi, Kate.
Two guests today, and it's Ollie and Maytar. Ollie is in the process of stopping being a guest. It's hard to say, but it's Ollie is becoming our permanent member. And Maytar, it's the last day, I believe, or maybe one more week.
One more week, yeah.
Yeah.
Maytar's been working at Artbeat Studio, and same with Ollie. And yes.
So before we get to the topic of today and next Friday, we will talk a little bit about our shows that are happening right now. The Pop of Orange show is on at in a Cinnabon Park in the pavilion, second floor.
Yep.
As I know, it's free of charge.
It is free of charge.
It is free of charge. And this is the piece that is exhibited there from me.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just take a look. It's just a horse, orange horse, but it's almost monochromatic. And the Pop of Orange, if you get there, you can have a little bit of explanation. So you're expecting to see bright colors and a lot of brightness and life appreciation there.
And that's Pop of Orange is Monday, actually 7 days a week, Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, 9 to 5, and then Sunday, 10 to 4.
10 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday is a bit of a shorter day.
Yeah.
Also, we are having the first Friday event today.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Tooth and Nail art show.
I forgot to say all this, Kate.
Okay, I can do that. And you are very welcome to come to the Exchange District, visit the galleries, and Art Bit is among them. 62 Albert Street.
5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Yeah, it's a really cool show. It looks beautiful. So, right on.
Talking about life appreciation, I got a little bit of a printout here, but I also added more from the same website and some of my own favorite words and phrases. So it's called Random Acts of Kindness Cards, and Google search, if you look for I Love Painted Rocks, it's the website ilovepaintedrocks.com, and that's what it gives. So it gives these inspirational messages, the cards plus rocks. And then I wrote down several messages that I think are the most common from what I've seen. And they can be very simple, but it's up to the artist to make them to have a message.
Nice. That's so good. I love the one take a nap.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't mine for sure, but I would add it to my list.
Oh yeah, you too.
My favorite phrase, do small things with great love, said by Mother Teresa.
Oh, nice.
And there are a lot of words that I got used to write on rocks that I believe work really well. Inspire, follow your heart, you can go your own way. It was from the website. You matter, breathe, believe. A lot of things. Sometimes the word joy, if it's a very small rock, it can be really adding to joy, a small thing, but giving a lot of joy to people who find them. And ability to experience joy is something that not everyone has, to the point where they can notice it. Every person has it, but not everyone can notice it. And it becomes noticeable when you're healthy, so you know, okay, I can feel joy, I'm healthy mentally, I can experience things, even if it's not a full tank, it still works.
Yeah.
And we need to definitely know where it's time to recharge and how to, and all people know how to and do it naturally, sleeping, and some people do start using some medications and some aids. But let's say the best thing to do, what is recommended? People do recommend exercising. I do think exercising is great, but you need to think about exercising. It's not always sports. It can be exercising your talent, skills. And, well, talent is there, but it grows naturally. And from this point of view, you don't need to think much about what you're doing. But when it's about skill, you definitely put a lot of effort, thinking effort.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what we're doing should be both relaxing and bringing joy, because artists who paint with joy, they share joy of just this. Work brings joy. Feeling of accomplishment brings joy. And when someone finds a rock, it's not just a rock, it's a piece of someone else's, well, let's say someone spent time, effort, talent, money, and it could be free, right? But still, art supplies are not always free, and they're not always as cheap, depending on what you're buying. So I will talk about what I got here and what I would recommend to do. This is from Julie Gao, one of our artists, and this is a beautiful rock that is from cement. It's a handmade rock, and the artist was saying that she was making several tests, throwing the cement on the floor, seeing to it. So the cement does not break, but the paint, if you really throw it hard or try to scratch, it definitely gets off too. So it's a piece that you appreciate, not try to ruin anything. Right? So it's just durable enough to be placed outside for someone to find, but it doesn't have to be as perfectly durable. And there are beautiful messages on the side of it. Keep going, you matter, you got this. And the bottom says,
Nice. You are enough.
You're enough.
It's beautiful.
So I believe this is a very good message, more than one, in one rock. Plus the star by itself.
Yeah, I love it. That's great.
So we usually do not translate visual messages into anything verbal because they need to stay for our inner self that does not read words. We actually want to know that if you believe that every image has to be explained deeply, no. You just keep it there, you just appreciate it, enjoy it. The more you enjoy it, the more you get from it. And do not really try to think hard which dot is on which side or whatever, because it turns on logical thinking, not the thinking that gives you joy naturally. Right, so thinking brings a lot of joy if it's successful, but let's not go there.
This is going to be so fun when we do this. This is really like next week. Yeah.
So I have several examples of rocks that I use. So I do love using these white pebbles. I accidentally left a review that was for a completely different pebble. That was in a box, not in a bag that I bought.
Oh no.
So
were you like
just saying, okay, $5, okay, that looks like my bag. No, it doesn't look like the bag I'm buying. It actually cost $15, not $5.
Okay.
But I left a review by mistake, so if someone reads it, the rocks are perfect and great.
Okay.
But it's just a small box. It's not the whole bag.
And where did you get the rocks from?
Home Depot. They
okay.
do not always have them, so check the stock before you
Yeah.
go. Also, a couple of years ago, it would be $25 delivery for 2 bags of rocks. Now it's $10, so it's cheaper to get them delivered, and you can order like 6 bags, get them delivered to your place. So which is really nice. But you just need to check on the stock that it's there, and some Home Depot still. There is no sale yet, but there is a sale for later for these gray rocks. They're base coated already, but they're called gray pebbles. You can buy them for $17 plus tax, and they have them for half price when it's the season close to. And in winter, might not be there, but also there is Ron Paul Center where you can go. I think you can go all winter.
Yeah, Ron Paul's open all winter.
It's open and the rocks are there. So
cool.
I'll pass this to look at. Okay, these rocks.
I'll go get some rocks this week. I'm gonna buy a bag of rocks.
Yay! Awesome. So these are not varnished yet. So what you can use for varnish, there is a brush on, but also there is this Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch Ultra Cover, and this is gloss clear. I'll do like gloss. So if you make 1 layer, that's enough. If you make 2 layers, that's better. It's more durable. So every year, it's recommended to, if you have a rock that is from a year ago, to spray it again, or to varnish it again with a brush-on sealer. So this is something I use, and that's something I would recommend. Definitely outside, not inside, because
is it smelly or?
It's smelly, and not everyone can handle that. Plus, it's not very good. I was doing something in winter, and I put a carton on the floor to spray rocks, and then it still goes, even if it's a little bit, goes beyond that thing that I'm spraying on. If it goes on the floor, it's really hard to remove, almost impossible, just impossible. So you need some kind of a machine to get it off. So I just stopped doing that because I didn't realize it was going around it. So then this rock, I believe this is a rock from Gimli that I picked up.
Oh, cool.
So this is very smooth and nice to paint on.
Oh, nice. Like this is an actual like rock.
So you can find rocks and paint on them too.
Yeah, because these ones down here, like the black and the white, those come in a bag.
From a bag.
Like
bought from the store.
But this is actually a rock, a found rock. Yeah.
And handmade rocks, if you buy molds from Amazon or somewhere else, you can buy molds and buy cement and start making something like that.
Yeah, so this is, they actually, molded this one down. Cool.
Okay, so you can
Love
choose
it.
rocks you want. these are base coated, but they are not perfectly base coated.
Okay.
It's just the level here, and then you can paint around if you want to make them nicer looking. Okay, I'll give this to you. Also, this rocks, one was base coated, this one. So this is base coated with something like that. So this is black, and you can get black and white. This is white. Just a spray on top, so you can see here. You can look at the difference. You see less pores.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Neat.
So this is something I would recommend for base coating. This is not perfect again, because it was a very quick, just to keep the surface nice enough. But on the sides, you see, I did not use. So you can see the natural rock on the side.
And then this is the base coat.
So this is the difference. This is the rock, this is the base coat.
Okay, here I'm showing a close-up of that. That's so. I actually thought that this was how the pebble came. So you can see. So this has the base coat on it.
Yeah, but the
then
side you can see.
You can see that's the natural rock. So very cool. This is beautiful.
Okay, recommendations for today are almost done. My recommendation.
Urban Shaman Gallery just said, I love finding objects like this around the exchange area.
Awesome.
It helps me. It's important to know you're not alone. So simple. I leave it for the next person to find. Thanks, guys, and hope to find one of the creations around in the future.
Yes, come visit. We have a rock garden at Studio Central. When it's opened, it's in the corridor here. So you can come visit, pick up some artworks from our artists, and sometimes I bring rocks from other artists here.
Yeah.
And also I brought 2 rocks from my friend's son, who made them with Gimli rocks. So I have 2 child's rocks there right now, if they're not picked up yet. White pen can be for detail. If it's too thick, marker can be too thick, even if it's fine. This one, you do not smudge it if you keep it for some time and then pre-spray it a little tiny bit, so it stays on. Also, these 2 are made with a Tombow paint marker. It's a marker, it's not a paint marker. It's water-based, but it does not smudge. So I just found out cool. I love using it because it's a brush. So Nature was using them for her arts, and then I got them off Amazon. You can buy them from Artist Emporium and Michael's as well. And this is called Tombow. It's cheaper than Posca.
Yeah,
so if you buy Posca marker in Michael's, it's $6.
It's not a paint marker, so.
I know. So this is a paint marker. It costs $6 in Michael's,
right.
A single one. And if you buy this fine, it doesn't matter. I think the bigger one costs $6 too. But Tombow marker is a little bit cheaper. It's water-based, but it's good for. So this is what I did.
This is what you did with the Tombow.
So you can just look.
Oh, cool! A nice like landscape, mountain landscape. Cool. And it looks like a bear. Cool.
If you use Sharpies, from some kinds of Sharpies do not smudge as well, but you just need to know which kind. And also they go quickly, because when you use paint markers and paint, they get clogged really quickly when you try to outline. Even the rock is kind of hard for them a little bit. So this marker is a brush.
Okay.
And it's easy flowing, so it's way easier to draw with this.
It's better than a Sharpie in my opinion.
Okay. And where did you get the Tombows again?
Again, Amazon.
Amazon.
People
Okay.
use Amazon, and then Michael's and Artist Emporium.
Okay.
Are the
Nice.
best.
Yeah. Good.
I'm glad about them at Artist Emporium. I bought the 2-pack, but I realized the 5-pack was cheaper on Amazon. So.
5-pack on Amazon, 2-pack in Artist Emporium. Michael's, I'm not sure 100%. Also, I do love recycling. So paint markers can get old, and they're not as perfect for painting detail. Like this one, you can see how thick it can get comparably to a new one. So what I do, I use water. So this is something I create with that, something like that. So the process here was actually, I used resin, and this comes with some, if you buy resin kits, it wasn't a resin kit, all those hearts. So I decided to use it on canvas. So the first step was to mix resin and these hearts and apply them on canvas randomly. So I did not straighten them or anything. It's where they went, they went.
Yeah.
So
Neat.
the hearts are right there. Then
Those are, you can see like there's little hearts.
Yeah, so then I
Very cool.
applied on top of resin. This is what I did with these paint markers. So I just want to show the example with any rock. So let's say this rock, let's take this one. Okay. So I use water and the marker is older, but when you dip it in water and press, it bubbles, right?
Yeah.
So I just use it for mixing, and it does not dry as well if the paint does not work the best. So this is the way it works. This one is good till now, but it's thick. So let's say if you do the same thing with this
Neat.
water, and it got to the point where it becomes lighter. So this is something I like. I love doing that because it's flowy and it's. Some people do not like zero control over things, but there is another kind of control. And people who know how to control things while they're flowy, like life sometimes can get this way, they're actually in control. So you see, it does not give the same color, and I can use the wet wipe to clean it. So in this case, I want to clean the paint marker, right? Because it went inside of something else. And then it's definitely shaking. Shaking helps, but you do not have to shake.
But yeah, I think like with paint markers, what I've learned is like the paint starts to dry up a bit, it starts to get thicker, and some people, if it doesn't start to like work for them, they might just like stop using it. But here, if you use a bit of water,
so
you can still pull the paint from it.
It's basically, there is lots of good paint, and it's not good to waste it, right? So, I mean, our artist thinking, it's not just saving on art supplies, it's thinking about wasting paint you don't want to waste, right? Yeah. So this is something you can do and then add detail with other paint markers, or just go over completely.
Yeah.
This is white, so I can just add white on top, and it definitely changes what you're doing. Into something different. So here it is, but with white on top. So this is something you can play with if you want to. If you want to draw directly on white, that's good too. I will think what I want to pick. You can pick one of the dark ones.
I'm going to start with the dark one.
Yeah, and then you can have one or more than one of the white ones. Also, Posca markers, this one was bought separately. It does not belong to this kit, to this set, sorry. And it was $6 at Michael's. If you, well, you're good if you have a coupon. I forgot. I didn't have the phone.
Oh yeah.
So I just bought 2 markers for $12 and or something.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, well, but it lasts longer, right, than some other markers, and I do like it. So it's also for tan, for cream. And then this set, Posca markers went in price a lot. So I'm trying to not buy them too often now. And this was the option I found that was cheaper, more affordable, and more enjoyable for me. This is enjoyable. And then white pen, you can play with detail with white pen.
Yeah, okay.
So you can try it directly, apply it directly on a stone, or after you got the paint. Okay, so I'm working with this.
And you're going to be working on the
I'm
canvas.
going to work with this. So I will take one of these messages, or I will think about what I want
Yeah,
to
I'm going
put
to take
in
a
it.
message too.
Spread love. Could be good, because I did spread love here. Like all these blue hearts.
You literally.
I literally
love.
did it.
Literally.
Yeah. So, okay. But it's the way I'm going to do it is to actually write a message that would be standing like all this brightness. Some people do complain about a lot of brightness because some life events can be hectic, even though they're bright, colorful, and beautiful. But it's just too much, and not everyone can put it all together right away. So I think this message is a balance to it. It's in the front, so it's your consciousness, your awareness, your positive side that can how it looks like.
Yeah.
So let's talk again about what we're writing it for. We are working for prevention, but also for let's say heavy duty healing. When other things don't work, try art. Try to enjoy little things like found rocks, and it's actually it's helpful for some people who actually can.
Well,
So
yeah,
if you
yeah.
cannot enjoy something, you don't push yourself,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, it's
Absolutely.
good to know that this little joy can give you enough, let's say, energy balancing to go on
Yeah.
for some time. All right, so I will give this to you.
Okay.
And these are thicker Posca markers, and some of them are, this is glitter. Yeah, glitter.
Cool.
It's darker glitter. This is light pink, and you also got the orange and yellow that are glittery.
Nice.
Oh, and green as
Green.
well.
Okay.
And then this is
Ooh,
good
that's a
for base
beautiful color.
coating. I got grays, and they're different sizes. So this gray and this gray is not.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are different sizes.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so my thinking again, spread love. Okay, maybe something
Spread
else
love?
I'll find. But spread love would be just literally to the point, too literal. Let's go with something different. Take a nap, no. You cannot take a nap in this. Like, I don't think so.
What are you thinking, Ollie?
I don't know. I'm thinking too hard about this.
Maybe intuition, maybe inspire.
Inspire? I might gravitating towards take a nap.
I want to do take a nap and maybe hope.
There is, you are inspiring, you've totally got this. I think you've totally got this is actually a good fit because
Yeah.
it's a lot of things that you got this, even though you do not understand what's going on here.
Yeah.
I don't think you do,
Yeah.
but you've got this.
It's like colors, it's movement, it's chaos, and then in the middle it's like, you got this.
Right.
You know? Yeah. I
Your
like
life is beautiful, but you don't have to understand every single
that. Yeah.
thing here. And I will fix this. I do not think it looks like something is going on, so I'll fix it. So it does not go on. It will be like, let's say, smoothen up this piece. Okay? So you've totally got this, or you got this? Or just you got this?
I think we got this is nice.
Yeah.
You think so?
I like that
Yeah,
too.
okay. So I will start with white so I can easily see it when I work with it. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake. I'm gonna try to make some kind of landscape on mine. Like grass and trees, and then in the sky I wanna put the word.
Oh.
Like the whatever.
Yeah,
That's cute.
look
Be
great.
happy. The
Also, I got the metallic markers from STA.
okay.
And it's water-based, but they're really good for covering big surfaces. Maybe I'll start with one of these. I don't know. So it's a choice to make.
Yeah, what those metallic ones?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll start with one of these. Are you using this one? Yes. Okay, I'll choose a different one.
Good afternoon. Upbeat Artworks.
Because I think
Hi,
I'll
Lynn.
get
How are you doing?
big.
Good, good. We're just doing our little demo.
Okay, I'll get this one.
That's okay. Yep. Yes.
Oh, thanks. I'll use this one.
Yes, that's Kathleen. Oh, okay, yeah, no. She does, but that was definitely because that was a newer piece. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thanks, man. Bye. And as we're doing this demo, it's always nice and relaxing to watch us make art. It's fun. But feel free to ask any questions or any comments. We always appreciate it. And we try to answer them as best as we can. Or if you're just tuning in and you're like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, please feel free to ask a question. Oh, wow. I did not realize the poscas dried so fast.
Yes, they do.
That's good. I'm wondering next Friday, I wonder if we could borrow that the kindness garden from Studio Central,
I think yes.
and then bring
Absolutely.
it with us, because then
Yeah.
people could, even if they don't participate, they could like, oh, I'll take.
I did something very simple.
Yes.
Ooh.
And this simple is not as simple emotionally, so let's say it's good
Oh.
to keep it
100%.
right.
And the semicolon is a symbol in suicide prevention.
Shush, that's so good, Matar. And that's true. This is what I think is the impact, right? Like painting on a rock, you think, okay, I can do that. But then when you see this, it's like, it's such a cool message.
It's more about the message than
Yeah, and it can,
anything complicated.
and it really does brighten up someone's day.
I really like the message because it means you can keep going on and that. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
You can make lots of rocks.
Mm-hmm. And also the rocks here, they will be sealed, not here in the store, definitely. And then they are going to go to our garden for next Friday.
Yeah.
So when we take it,
You know what we're done? We should just go out the back door at Portage Place, and we could seal them out there.
yeah. By the way, this is resin. This is not a spray sealer. This is the resin that comes with 2 bottles A and B. So some people call it epoxy resin, and it's epoxy resin.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to draw?
I guess I can get them, but there's quite a few.
I still haven't. Never took a picture of it, but I took all the rocks that we made, and I have like a little mini rock garden in my backyard,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks good. It survived all the rains.
Yeah, again, it's recommended once a year or once in every 6 months. If it's outside, to refresh the coat. If it's not resin, to spray seal it and put it back when it's dry.
How's yours coming along?
Alright. This is a very abstract.
Oh, cool.
Which I don't normally do.
Looks like flowers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice colors, the green and like the teal. Trying not to think too hard, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I have the outline that kind of works, I can use the black so I can make it really standing out because it's barely visible. So I could use either black Posca marker or I could use the Tombow marker. Also, where's the white pen? I could add white pen here, but on top of resin it's not, I don't know, I never tried actually.
It's also very, very relaxing.
It is. Sometimes it's really hard to combine, especially when you all write. It's where you need the most concentration because you want it even. Well, comparing to some looser.
Also depends on the style.
Right. Okay, so I'll wait for some time until it dries and I go around again. So I make all the,
Here's this purple. Oh yeah. I'm talking about the market over
so
here.
I make them more definite looking. You've got this. Okay, so what do you think for now? It's not completely done because I'm going to make this part thicker and more
I think
even.
it's good if you just need to outline the words
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
outlining, and then after that,
That's great.
if you really want, you can outline the words with white so they
Sure.
literally jump out. But this is not completely done. I'm going to even up the marker.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
A whip, as they say. You got this. That looks great.
Yeah. All right. And then it could be like this part. I do not like how it looks like because it jumps out like something darker, let's say. So I'm just literally going over it and covering it. Just need some water.
Glitter clusters are pretty cool.
So it's a little bit different. But I'll wait until this dries and then I will even up the words, and then we'll post photographs from today, but also always posting photographs for what we did, what we posted yesterday. We have
Yeah.
photographs of the work that we did after the follow-up. Oh, take a nap. It's good.
Yeah, I did like a little blended, like I just blended it with my finger a bit.
Mm.
And I like
Nice.
some parts unblended.
Oh, I love it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I got so far. I will paint several rocks, and let's say we do not have a lot to show, except this one. There is a choice you can make. You can either leave it this way, or you can cover it all completely. Because you can go on around it after, so the colors do not blend all together. We could go around. And we could use another paint marker. So as an example, I want to use a thick marker, and it could be a metallic one. So I could go around right here. And it works. Or you can just keep it white, and that's good too.
Ooh, the gold looks nice on it. Wow, wow.
So this is the metallic green from STA, and they work. It's for someone who does not have as much patience to use fine. And why do you need to use fine marker on the side? Like you usually base coat it with something thick, or you do it beforehand on a whole rock, or you can go around after you're done with an image. So you do not waste your paint on the top of the rock. Right? Okay, so that's something you get. Okay, so this is what I got. That's how it looks like.
Oh, I love that. There we go. I see Faye's watching. Hi, Faye.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Faye, we got a job for you to do when you come back.
Yeah. I'm gonna add some more color to this, but I wanted to do like a landscape where it's like the land and the sun and then the blue sky on the word saying breathe.
Awesome.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, we can go out and spray seal it, or there is another option. We could borrow brush on sealer and brushes from Studio Central,
Ooh.
which is easier, I think, rather than going outside and spray sealing it.
Yeah, and then we'll, as Kate said, we'll be posting those finished pictures. 'Cause
So
we
on
have
this-
time today to spray.
Hmm?
We have time. We'll spray these today and get
Yeah.
some good pictures.
And also, I'm looking for a Tombow marker.
Oh, I think I have another one in my backpack actually.
Give me this one then. Thank you. That's mine. So on this, I can write something here, and it could be breathe or it could be something else. So what do you think?
I'm starting to come up with words for mine too.
I need to go through the list again, I think. I need to come back to it and look. Miracles.
Ooh.
Maybe believe, be happy, or breathe. What about just breathe?
Yeah, breathing's good. I think breathing is like underrated, you know? Sometimes if you just pause, if you're feeling overwhelmed or if you're having a day, just pausing, sitting, and like breathing and being in that moment can really help.
I would recommend taking a lot more breaks than you usually do when you feel that you can get overwhelmed because let's say it's hard to take breaks if you're on a roll or something. If you work, it's hard to go out and come back. It's harder to work basically. So it's not for during work time, I'd say. It's hard. But after work or before work, just do not feel like you have the pressure to go on all the time. And it's literally making time for not doing anything because it will be filled with something anyway, but don't fill it with certain things. And I will not talk about concepts like you need to have 2 or 3 days a week that you need to actually do different things on, not the same exact thing and what's healthy, but if we try to think too hard on something, about something, or let's say someone pushes it on you, and it's overwhelming, the mind just shuts down. And you do not notice it until it becomes too visible that you cannot think about certain things because they cause certain reactions you don't like, and your mind would shut down. They literally you'll get sicker because you resist too much to something that your body tries to heal, right? And your mind does not want to think about something because it heals this part or something near it. So yeah, just do not think about things that are not urgent as often. Do not plan beforehand with feeling of pressure. If you are under pressure, it's something you want to release it first. So do some art and do something that you can concentrate on, but still feel that you're not doing something really stressful for yourself. And then planning can be different when you have specific mental health conditions, and your mind literally shuts down when your mind does not go the right way, the right direction. So let's say finding right direction is not simple to many people. but it just, if you cannot go by feeling, go by methods. But going by feeling is good. I believe in, it's, if you believe in yourself, that's a good thing. Okay, so this is good enough, but I will make it a little bit thicker so it's more visible and gives more, I'd say, bigger impact maybe because you can see it further.
How do you feel lights? Oh yeah, that's one.
That one's nice. Hopefully I had an extra one.
Yeah. So I would say I did not get it from reading, I got it from practice. So every single thing people talk about can be from both practice and reading, but in my case it's thinking about something I went through. So I go through something and it gives me, you know, I can see, not right away. Right away you cannot see everything. You might not see anything at first. But then with time you can get a better idea of what it was. Some things take 10, 20 years to like form something that would be understandable on a simple level. That's why these things are really hard to express because in its expression they are not clear for many people because the concept did not settle as well. So you understand it yourself, but to explain it, you need to work on it more, definitely. Okay, so this is what I got.
Ooh, that's so beautiful.
Love that.
Yeah.
Some nice photography.
So this is the word that I like writing. And then this bear, I do not know if I want to add something to it or just leave the bear, but for many people it's strength and endurance. So let's say someone who finds it, it's not up to me to decide what you want to see in it. Some people say artist knows better. No, it's your rock, you put whatever you want in it, right? And you can rehide it for someone else if you feel like you do not need it. And then on this rock, in the bottom, I wrote Winnipeg Rocks Facebook and my signature. So someone who wants to post it on, if it's found or hidden, you can post it on the website. Also, oh, this is so beautiful! I love it. Spread love.
Oh, that's so good.
I struggled the most with the writing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is so awesome. Look at this.
Beautiful. Look at this little nice close-up. Spread love. And like imagine, I'm just going to say this impact again, you're walking along, maybe you're not having a good day, you look down and you see this beautiful rock and you pick it up and it says spread love. Like that just,
Or you find a rock with a stack of pancakes.
Yeah.
It just gives you mood or appetite. Oops.
And then you go for breakfast. That is so cool.
This is a sign to get pancakes.
Yeah.
And then your day's better.
We just went to a pancake house yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yesterday. They were really good.
Okay, I want this one dry, maybe.
And then we can seal them, and again, doesn't have to be spray sealer. Many people prefer brush on sealer. So I will borrow some from Studio Central with a brush and we could do that.
There's like 4 colors and somehow I have all the colors around.
There we go. That
Well,
looks
when
fun.
you work
Cool.
with paint markers on more than one rock, you would see that picture. So you need to get into a habit of putting things back right away because it would be a mess. Especially when you've got different paint markers which are old and new ones and you don't want them to get mixed up because old ones do not do the job you want to for thinners ones. And yeah, so again, this one has enough messages to choose from, but for next Friday, I think I will make, what I want to do, I wanted you to think of your own messages, also Studio Central, and let's give it to Studio Central to add on to words.
Yeah.
Who has ideas? So you can add your own word that you want here, or a phrase that you think works. And I think that if you come up with something, it can be an image. So you can add an image there that can be painted. Yeah, so I think we can wrap up with the live. And what's left, we're finishing up and we're just going to seal it and then we'll post the photos. Sweet.
Wow. I feel like the three of you are very good with the writing. I find this is my biggest struggle is to.
I don't know.
And this is the person who just did the perfect writing sign.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The sign is so perfect. Just because of the size, it's the size of the rock that everyone is used to.
We're gonna add dots on this one, like all around it. Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much, Kate. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Wally. Thank you, Matar. I'm just gonna flip this around. So thank you for watching. For the people at home checking out this live, we're here every Friday. Today we were doing some paint marker demonstrating. We were on canvas, we were on rocks, just to write some inspirational words. Again, in precursor to next Friday, which is the World Day of Suicide Prevention. So we are going to be a part of working over at Red River College, doing some inspirational messages, bringing our kindness rock garden there, so people can engage, participate, make their own little rocks, or take a rock and just feel good. We really just talked a lot today about how inspiring art can be. So if you're just tuning in, please rewind to the beginning and rewatch the whole thing. But we are going to be posting some pictures of this in a bit. We're going to spray the rocks, whatever we're doing, and then we'll take some pictures. I don't know what we're doing, but Kate will show me. Okay, so everyone, goodbye.
Bye. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Lots of rest.
Oh yeah, have a good long weekend.
And
Yeah, Labor Day. Okay, right on. Okay, bye everyone.